you have to. Okay. So this is our laboratory. So this is our today's experiment, the squirrel cage induction machine load test. So the machine's rating 5 HP, 415 volt, 7.4 amperes. The full speed is 1440 RPM. Okay. So see in this machine having 6 terminal. Okay. A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1, C2. So connections are given as per the circuit diagram. Okay. So A1, A2 will join together to create one phases. B1, B2 join together to create another phases, and then C1, C2 join together and create the third phases. Okay. All the three phases are having in the machine and having the phase displacement of 120 degree. Okay. So now, so this is our starter. Okay, this is our star and delta starter. So already I shown in the circuit diagram. So we have L1, L2, L3 from our equipment. So this is the terminal L1, L2, and this is L3. So here we are having the star and delta starter. Only we have two switches will be there. So one is for on purpose, another one is for off purpose. Okay. So under this star delta transform starter, we have 6 terminal. So here we have A1, B1, C1, and A2, B2, C2. Okay. So this 6 terminal it is directly connected to your motor 6 terminal. Okay. There will be no interchanging at all. We are connecting very directly to the terminal. So and also, so we are having the 3-phase main here, R phases, Y phases, and B phases, and we have neutral part. If neutral is required, we can join. Otherwise, we ignore it. So this is the fuse of our table. Okay. So we have 3 fuses will be there. So before conducting the experiment, check whether fuses are available or not. Okay. And also here we have the switch. This is our switch. This is nothing but TPST. Okay. Triple pole single throw switch we are using to closing the circuit. Okay. Okay. So this is our table. Here we are having a 2 watt meter and 1 voltmeter and 1 ammeter. So already these are shown in the circuit diagram. Okay. So let's discuss about the watt meter. So this is our watt meter. The range is 0 to 750, the full scale deflection. Then above is 1500. Okay. So we are going to use only this full scale deflection 750 range only. So in this watt meter, they are very clearly given 5 divided by 10. Okay, 5 amperes by 10 amperes. One scale is there, another one is 150 divided by 300 volt here. Okay, so we can give the 150 volt as well as 300 volt. For our requirement, we can change the voltage rating. And also here there will be a four terminal will be here, B1, B2, E1 and E2. So this is for specific reason I will tell. Here in the wattmeter connection here we have L. L is nothing but line, M is nothing but main, then C is nothing but common. M and C already having the connection, we do not disturb it. Okay. See, so this is the multiplication factor for the corresponding wattmeter. If you are connecting 5 ampere and 150 volt, your multiplying factor is 1. If you are connecting 5 ampere, your voltage scale is 300 volt, multiplying factor is 2. If your current rating is 10 ampere, 150 volt, then multiplying factor is 2. 10 amperes, 300 volt, multiplying factor is 4. Okay, now we have to know. So how to know about the 5 ampere and 10 ampere scale reading. Okay, so for join B1 and B2, you will get 5 amperes. Then join B1 and E2, you will get it 10 amperes. Here see, if you are here we have the metal ring, so we can adjust this thing. We can connect vertical or horizontal way. Okay, so now I connected this as a horizontal way. So joining of B1 and B2. So the range of current is 5 ampere. If I connected to this point, 150 ampere means the multiplying factor is 1. Otherwise, um, if you connected to 300 volt, I will get it a multiplying factor 2. So if the display is not very clearly, you can calculate this information by manual also. So I will tell about how to calculate the multiplying factor. So normally this multiplying factor is calculated from the above reading. So we have full scale reflection 750, then current is 5 ampere, and also the voltage energy is 150 volt. So 5 into 15, 750. So 1. If you are using 10 ampere, 150 volt voltage rating, the full scale is 750 means, so 1500 divided by 750, your multiplying factor is 2. Okay, so these multiplying factors are much necessary after observing your real-time data. Okay, so after running the machine, you'll get it wattmeter range. If it is shown 100 means you should multiply it with the multiplying factor, then only you note down the corresponding value into the corresponding tabular column. Okay, so we'll take one reading, then we'll understand very easily. So now we'll run the machine. Okay, so now the main MCB is on. The red light indicated the table having supply. Okay, so now I'm going to closing the TPST switch. Okay, so after closing the switch, you should identify from your voltmeter that there will be a voltage reflection in the corresponding meter. Okay, so it shows about 410 volt. Okay, so before running your experiment, already I said the precaution, your loading should be free. Okay, it is free to rotate in the breakdown. So this is position of S1, this is the position of S2. Okay, so just I'm going to start the machine using start ultra starter. Now the machine is started to running. Okay, then after certain time, in the starter changes the position of star to delta. Now we can check our reading and at a no load condition. So the line current source 2.5 amperes, then the input power source then 150 range. Here the wattmeter 2 shows the negative value of reading. If it is shows the negative value of reading, then you have to interchange your M and L. Then after that we are going to take the reading continuously, and then we have to mark the minus in the particular column. Okay, then that's all. Now the second wattmeter shows the negative value of reading. Now I will switch off the machine, and after that interchanging this M and L position, then we will start the machine again. Okay. Now see the wattmeter 1, it shows 100 full scale reflection, and the wattmeter shows also 100 full scale reflection, but in the 100 full scale reflection you have to write in minus term. Okay, now we'll apply in the load. So check the speed. Under no load condition, the machine speed is 1500, almost near. Okay, so we'll apply our load. So this is the method of applying load. Now I'm fixing the load current to 3 amperes. Okay, so there will be a change in spring balance. The present S1 is 6 kg. Here it has 2 kg. Then the speed is changed to 1500 to somewhat 1492. The line current is 3 ampere. Voltage is not changed again for 10 volt. Then wattmeter 1 shows the 240 range. Then this wattmeter shows the about 50. Okay, so simultaneously we are applying the load continuously up to the meeting the rated load current. Then each and individual reading you have to mark it in the tabular column. So already I discussed, this is our tabular column: line voltage, load current, input power W1 and W2, then spring balances S1 and S2. Okay, so this up to this we have to mark it out. Then the remaining the speed also we are going to mark it out. Then you have to calculate the torque, power factor, slip, output power and efficiency. Okay, then for the torque expression we need the radius of the brake drum. We'll measure it and we'll give the corresponding reading. Okay,